Each week, U.S. Bank brings us stories of athletes who are becoming future leaders.
And this week, the future leaders were at our 15th annual awards banquet, and it was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, a lot of great student athletes there, and our QRB Jeannie has the story.
Welcome to the 2018 49ers Cal High Sports Report Awards Banquet held inside the beautiful Levi's Stadium. It's time for the top athletes in the Bay Area to come together and celebrate their past year's achievements.
I'm so excited to be here tonight. It's such an honor to be amongst all these amazing people, and I am just so grateful for this opportunity.
I mean, it's a pretty awesome experience. I walked in the door and it was like, bang, like saw all these cool players, and this is definitely a great venue to be at Levi's Stadium. It was a pretty awesome feeling.
I'm pretty excited. I haven't been to one of these before, so it's pretty cool to be in this environment, seeing all the people we played against and meeting new faces.
It's just really nice, like being surrounded by such good athletes and people just in general. Like, I know there are a lot of scholarships being handed out, which is so awesome to see, and like I'm just so happy like to be around them and proud of them, even though I don't know them.
It's really exciting. It's a really cool experience coming here to the San Francisco 49ers Stadium and coming to meet many people at the nice formal occasion. I'm really enjoying it.
There's a Lexus photo area and delicious hors d'oeuvres being passed around. Shout out to the Valley Christian Student Band for gracing us with some smooth jazz. Many of these athletes are fierce rivals on the field, but tonight they come together to show respect and admiration for one another.
It's really exciting. It's sort of like what God wants us to see, even though we are enemies on the field, we are a family outside of that.
On the court is a lot different from off the court. On the court, we're competitive and all that. Off the court, we all cool with each other, all say hi to each other. We'll probably sit with each other too.
It's a cool feeling seeing guys I've played against and seen compete, watching at games. I've rooted against them multiple times, but it's a cool night to all get here together and just honor each other as athletes.
Over 400 of our closest friends in attendance. As our guests explore the United Club, it's time to catch up with our sponsors.
Well, I think it's a great cause. All of these athletes, student athletes that work hard and contribute not only to the team but to their communities. In our world, it'd be a no-brainer.
Too often kids aren't looking at a lifetime of sports. I think that's one of the things that Cal High does. It really sets up an example and a structure for these kids to thrive. And that's really what Stanford is also there as a partner to bring.
Seeing some of these families and single mothers and single dads that have kids that are great athletes, great desire, great passion to be somebody, but they didn't have all the stuff you need to get there. So when I saw that, it just turns your way to see Athlete of the Year, a volleyball player taller than me, and then you got young kids that are basketball stars, football stars, swimming. It's just so much diversity, it's awesome.
For the 15th year in a row, the Cal High Sports Award Banquet is yet again another huge success, a night that these student athletes will remember for the rest of their lives. So our guests are all settled in, so it's now time to take a seat, enjoy a delicious meal, and then it's time to start our award ceremony.
For dinner, some filet mignon and shrimp, only the best for our hungry, growing student athletes. Tonight we honor our Players of the Year, Plays of the Week winners and hand out $27,000 in scholarship money, putting our total as a show over $500,000 donated to deserving student athletes. At Cal High, athletes are not only acknowledged for their successes on the field, but in the classroom and in their communities.
Cal High did a really great job of kind of showing the bridge between kind of two things you don't really associate with each other, which is volunteering and athletics. And I think it shows that, those two things can go hand in hand. So I really want to thank Cal High for promoting that image of athletes.
On to the awards. Here to help us hand out our CCS Basketball Player of the Year award to Bellarmine's Kendall Stubblefield is Major League Hall of Famer Mr. October, Reggie Jackson.
Your skill sets will go away, your looks will go away. However, no one will ever be able to take an education from you. So please get your education.
Special guest DeForest Buckner, the Niners' starting defensive tackle, talked to us about his high school days.
My junior year, I was actually leaning towards basketball, and my AAU coach had a couple of D1 coaches coming out to Vegas to, come see me play, and I actually got hurt a week before. And, your junior year is, the most important year to get recruited for basketball. And so, I kind of flipped the switch and decided to go with the football route. Thank God I went this route. It all worked out.
And on behalf of the athletes, our NCS Baseball Player of the Year, Brett Hansen, shared some inspiring words.
Using your talent to bless other people's lives, to build other people up, that's what's truly important. We've all been given gifts. It's what we do with our gifts is what makes us who we are. It's our obligation as athletes to try and influence others positively through sports. That's what Cal High Sports does for us. Cal High Sports brings people together and makes playing high school sports incredibly fun. I know it brings my teammates and my family together.
Everyone in attendance had an amazing evening. The athletes gathered together for one last picture, the seniors heading off to college next year, and hopefully the rest of the athletes will be back with us at next year's banquet.
$27,000 in scholarships were given out that night, along with plaques and swag. It was so much fun.
Yeah, it was a great night. Everybody all dressed up in their jackets and ties, and the girls in their dresses, and a lot of great talks. Brett Hansen was awesome. Reggie Jackson, so nice of him to be there. DeForest Buckner. It was really
very
nice.
inspirational too.
Very inspirational.